Just like anything else, it takes 2 or 3 nudges for you to actually go and try something. I think it was 2005 or 2006, and I saw this 80-foot highline set up over Gemini bridges. I don't care what it takes. That is the coolest freaking thing I've ever seen. I am going to learn how to do this. About 15 years ago, I discovered the sport of slacklining. I had been a rock climber for a long time, but I started slacklining in my yard just on low lines. And then I heard about highlining, where you set up a slackline over a canyon per se. And so one day I came out to Moab. They had an 80-foot highline set up at the Gemini Bridges area. Gemini Bridges only had a 28-footer and an 80-footer. And that was a big jump, going from 28 to 80 foot. And just knowing the Moab topography, I knew that there had to be a sharp alcove out there with a big drop off that gradually goes out, and you should be able to have a whole series of gradational highlines so that as you get better, you know, like if you send a 40-footer, then you could go to a 55-footer, you know, so it wouldn't be that big jump. On Google Earth in the winter of 2007, you know, I started looking for sharp alcoves along the rims of these canyons. The fruit bowl sticks out like a sore thumb. A friend of mine at the time, James Webster, we came out, and James actually brought out 2 or 3 of his friends also. And we came on it and looking at it and said, "So James, what do you think?" And he's like, "This looks awesome." So we basically established 47-foot and the 63-foot lines. We bolted them and we sent them. The fruit bowl was basically sessioned all summer. Pretty quickly, we established lines from 47, and the outer line was 135 feet, which at the time was like almost a world record. It was kind of loosely decided during the summer, and it's mainly among these Colorado front range people. Let's do a Thanksgiving event this year, but let's do it at the fruit bowl. And the thought was, let's set up all the highlines at the fruit bowl, which by then there were 8. And that had never been done before as far as we knew. It's about 30 people came out, and we set up all of the lines, 8 highlines. It was side by side. Everybody was breaking their PRs. Everybody's having the time of their life. And it was all within about 80 yards of each other, all of these lines. And it was awesome. This is a really cool thing. I mean, we've been doing this for 2 or 3 days, and just everybody's just having the time of our life. And it's like, this is a new enough event that we have to call it something. So there was alcohol involved, and we're like, what are we gonna name this? And it was just something totally silly, something totally off the wall. And so Thanksgiving, it's like, you know, gobble gobble something. It's just gonna be totally silly, right? Well, there's this girl who was kind of a tag-along, and she really didn't even slackline. She was in the process of learning to slackline. You know, she was a very fun person. When she got alcohol in her, she's like, "What's up, bitches? What's going on, bitches?" Or "Come on, bitches." That was her thing. somebody says, "Oh, gobble gobble bitches," you know, because this girl always saying that, "Gobble gobble bitches," yeah, and it's like, wait, maybe that's it. So the proper pronunciation is "gobble gobble bitches." Yeah. I would like to apologize to the Slackline community for being a part of that.
No. I think that's what makes it a community.
Oh, so we called that GGBY 1.
I walk down the road looking for my tribunal, like Tom and Huck stumbling down the aisle of their own funeral. Please guide us on the road, get me on my way.
During the early years, we were trying to keep it secret and keep the location off of social media, because there were a lot more unknowns at that time. It wasn't until GGBY 4 when a BLM person finally came out here to see what the heck was going on. We did the first 3 in total secrecy, at least as far as we know. We had to convince the law enforcement guy that was out here for the first time, because he's like, who's in charge? No one's in charge. This is just a organic gathering that has just happened to grow and grow. But when the gathering gets so big, you're starting to get into murky territory as to when do you need a permit and when do you not.
The environmental impact of GGBY was getting noticed in terms of human waste, parking issues, and so Slackline US became the official organizer of the event in 2017, and that's when we got official permits and insurance, and so I was a co-organizer with Sonia Iverson then, and this year I'm now the lead organizer. Sonia has moved on to other projects, and we have a crew of about 12 coordinators who are all responsible for the rigging, the space nets, the media, the ticket sales. So we have a huge team effort going on here that's making this event happen. We have over 80 volunteers, and we're nearly at 380 participants. So it's growing every year. One of the most exciting things this year for me was the addition of a more rigorous workshop schedule. We have a lot more workshops out there, and I was really excited to see the diversity of workshops that we have. Everything from yoga, acro yoga, rigging analysis, intro to highlining, intro to tandem slacklining.
I can't tell you how many times a day people come up and thank me for all that we've shared with them, for how well we've done everything, for how much energy we put into it. The BLM, the Grand County Sheriffs, I mean, really great people. They're all communicating with us. All the hippies are doing a pretty good job of keeping clean and picking up after their stuff. It is really amazing, though, however, to see in a community of people who are extremely charged, motivated, that we do still struggle to make our impact zero. It's so hard to keep your impact at zero, you know. So I'm sure most things start like this: small, friends, family, love, music, activity, and then they grow.
There's organization now, there's a schedule, there's information, there are people who are volunteering and it's their job to give you information about leave no trace, or about highlining, about safety, about rigging. And you know, for all the other GGBYs that I went to, there was none of that. But now it's been made official, and it's a lot more accessible to a lot more people. And that's definitely a good thing.
The first year I came out here, I had never highlined. I had only actually slacklined a couple times, and so to see this in person was really just mind-blowing. Everybody was so friendly, so welcoming. I came out here without knowing actually a single person, and it was cool just how inviting everybody was and willing to teach me and to help me progress. If you've never been out here, never had the chance to even highline, this is probably the most ideal place in the world, I would say, for your first experience. It's a great place to learn, a great place to watch some of the best people in the world and get inspired. So whether you're a first timer or an experienced pro, it's like the best place to be. out of tune. Fuck.
Yeah, I don't think any of us can really tell.
Right now, it's all volunteer based. No one's getting paid to be out here, and that kind of maintains kind of like this attitude of what can I give to the festival, what can I bring to the festival. And my favorite thing is how much people bring to the festival, whether it's art or yoga or performance or singing or anything. So it's this really cool, eclectic group of people that all come together.
The culture of just the people that are here is incredible. The desert's just, there's nothing like it. The parties here are amazing. We have really big lines now and some short lines that help people who've never highlined before be able to get into the sport because they have a top leash that allows you to get comfortable with it without just having to go out and scare the crap out of yourself.
Where the hell is the fruit bowl? Can anybody tell me that?
Here's what you do. You go south on 191, you turn west on 313, and then you take a right on Mineral Balm Road. You drive until you go across the first cattle guard. And then 100 feet up the first cattle guard, you turn right onto the sandy road. Doesn't look like a road, but it's a road. Now, like, everything is super official. You can Google map it. The fruit bowl highline areas on Google Maps. How crazy is that? It's pretty cool though.
You know, you create something like this and a lot of people want to be a part of it. So for me, the most important thing is to include those people and to help the community grow in a good direction.
We just thought it would just kind of be this loose, informal gathering. The 30 of us sitting around a campfire in 2008 couldn't have pictured.